Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about the new Hunger Games. Okay, so I'm actually so excited to talk to you about this one. Not only because I was really hyped for this one, although it really wasn't on my most anticipated, but as we got closer and closer to the release date, I just started getting really excited about this one. I don't know if it's just because maybe there isn't another movie that I'm really excited about. I don't know. I just know I was really excited and I got to watch it before it was officially released. So it made it like extra special to go and watch it before it was released, before basically anyone had seen it, before people could talk about it. So yeah, but the embargo has lifted, so I'm filming this one for you. And yeah, let's just get to it. So if you don't know what the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is about, it's like a really long title, but it's the name of the book. So it is based on a book, and this is basically President Snow's origin story. I'm gonna keep this like really vague because that's the only thing I knew, and I went into it and the story was slightly different than what I was expecting it to be, in a good way. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you that it's how he became who he is in the original Hunger Games. So what made him be that way. As far as the cast goes, it might be like a turn off for some people because none of the original cast is back. Obviously, this takes place like 64 years before, I think, before the Hunger Games. And yeah, none of those people were around, I believe. But yeah, so this is a new cast, and it actually has like a really stellar cast, like some really big names. So it stars Tom Blythe, Rachel Zegler, Hunter Schafer, Jason Schwartzman, as well as like Peter Dinklage, Viola Davis. So yeah, some really big names. So if for anything, go watch this one for the cast, because yeah, the cast is, spoiler alert, really good. Since we're on that already, let's get to my thoughts. So as I said, I was really excited about it, and I'm still excited about it because, spoiler alert, there will not be a lot of criticisms in this review. I think this movie is like really, really good. It did not disappoint me. And yeah, I think it captures like really well the feel of all the other four films. I did not read the book, even though now I really want to. So I can't really compare it to the book. I might do it later on. I don't know. If you want that, let me know in the comments. But the only thing I'm comparing it to is the other films and the other books, because I did read the books for the other films, but it has like the same feel. I think it also helps that it's directed by the same director as all the last three films, so the only one that has a different director is the first film. So you can feel that it has like the same feel, and it has like the essence of all the movies put together, because this one, it has like the backstory, it has the games, and it has like the outcome, something more similar to like Mockingjay. That's why it has like 2 hours and a half, more than 2 hours and a half. So it is a big film, but honestly, I didn't really feel the runtime. I actually didn't really want it to end because I was just enjoying it. Obviously, it also helps that it has a lot of nostalgia for me, because I just watched all the other films when I was like in high school, I think. When, yeah, I was in high school, so nostalgia plays a big part here, but I think if you liked all the other films, you will like this one. And now for the big thing, I think that's like the main reason why this film might be a little controversial. I mean, not really controversial, but people, I remember people not really liking this book, or not liking that Suzanne Collins did this book and all of this, because they were afraid that they would make President Snow sympathetic and make him like the good guy. And I'm happy to report that they do not do this in this film. Actually, like, his character is so complex, because there are moments where he is the good guy, but then he does some other things that make you question that. So a lot happens, and yeah, I don't think they make him the good guy here. They just make him like a real person. Honestly, I think it feels like really real. And I also think a lot of this not only comes from the script and from the books, but also from like Tom Blythe. I think he did like a really, really good job with this character. Yeah, there's a lot to this character, and honestly, to me, he really was the standout in this film. Yeah, it was like really, really good. On a technical level, I think the movie is like good. Nothing really stands out, but it is like nicely shot. Yeah, it looks good. Obviously, the music also plays a big part here. And I think that's where my main criticism is, honestly. It's because I felt like there were too many like musical moments. I like, once I finished the film, I believe, like, I figured that this was in the book, because I read that it was Suzanne Collins who wrote all these songs. But I don't know, part of me felt like they did all of these numbers and musical moments because of Rachel Zegler. And I mean, don't get me wrong, she is an amazing singer. She has a really good voice. But I don't know, comparing it to the other films, although the music was like really important, in this one, there are like actual music numbers, not in a musical way, but like moments with songs and where like singing is a big part of the plot. I mean, the movie is titled Songbirds, so I guess it makes sense, but part of me, at least in the beginning, felt like it was a bit too much. But yeah, that's basically it. I think everything else is really, really good. And I think if you liked the other films, you will like this one. Definitely. I like this one as much as the original ones. And I would love to see like a follow-up to this story, like a sequel to this one, because I think there's a lot more to explore. And yeah, now I'm curious to rewatch the other films and see some hints to maybe some things that Snow said. And yeah, now, yeah, I would say don't really watch the next ones before watching this one. Watch them after, so you'll see maybe some like details that now you understand why it does some things. Post that, let's get to my scores. So overall, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I just really enjoyed it, and although like on a technical level, as I said, nothing really stands out. I just had a really good time watching this film, and as someone that loves the original ones, like the first ones, I think this one is just as good, so it definitely deserves a 4 out of 5. Cinematography, I give it a 3.5 out of 5, although it's not really super stylized or anything. It's well shot, it has like really good set designs, so it definitely deserves a 3.5. As well as originality, I also give it a 3.5 out of 5 because it wasn't what I was expecting in terms of like Snow's original story, like origin story. It takes a different turn, and they also don't side with him. They definitely show his like bad side, and I think that's really interesting. And yeah, I really liked it. So yeah, guys, these are my thoughts on the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. If you end up watching this one, or if you have already seen it, let me know in the comments what you thought. Let me know if you read the book, and if you did, tell me if the film is similar to the book. I think I'm gonna read the book, but yeah, tell me in the comments if how it compares, and if they change a lot of things, or if it is really similar. And yeah, just tell me if you enjoyed this one and how you feel about President Snow now. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!